here. Waving that green light. Let's go. Let's go for day 3. We are live. Hey guys, how you going? So I'm BK Sport. We're back as Australia are in a very comfortable position right now. Very, very comfortable with the Indians still trailing on day 3 despite being 5 wickets down. They are in a whole world of trouble unless they can get an absolute miracle out of realistically their last 2 batters here in Nitish Kumar Reddy and also Rishabh Pant, who was very exciting watching yesterday. He was very exciting to watch. They've still got Ravichandran Ashwin, they've got Harshit Rana, they've got Jasprit Bumrah, and they've got Mohammad Siraj to come in. I can't wait to see him get out. But yeah, look, overall, the Aussies have played very, very well in this test. They were 337, whilst India's first innings obviously was all out for 180, and their second innings so far is 128 for 5, and they trail by 29 runs going into day 3. So it's at least it's good that the public are going to be able to watch a little bit of cricket today. Obviously, it'll probably be over within the first session or the second session. I don't believe we'll be seeing the night time here. If we do, that means that, you know, India have actually put on a bit of a run chase. Well, not a bit of a run chase, like at least something for Australia to chase down. They would still dead set need another 329 odd runs to make this competitive. You know, they'd be having to get over 300 to make the Aussies even a little bit worried, because 200 with, you know, 2.5 days to go would be still completely fine, even 300, right? So there's no concern here from Australia. It would take a monumental fall, and if they lost from here, it would be, you know, panic stations. It would be absolutely panic stations in Australia if they were to collapse and fall from here. So no, very confident for Australia. They're coming out now. A beautiful day there in Adelaide. Actually, let's go have a look at the weather. Adelaide weather. Obviously, guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. I will be live tomorrow morning Queensland time at 4 a.m. as the Chicago Bulls take on the Philadelphia 76ers. So if you're awake, come join with me. That's going to be a rough one getting up that early, but we will do it. So the weather in Adelaide is 51% humidity, not too bad, 23 degrees. It's a beautiful day. It's an absolutely beautiful day in Adelaide right now for some cricket. So let's see how these 2 batters get on. Let's see if they can, you know, push the Australians to at least force a bat. If there's a wicket very, very early here, if you see Pant already go in the next, you know, over 2 overs, then we're definitely going to be done by the end of the session. If not, then yeah, look, sit back, enjoy, kick your feet up, and hopefully we can have a fun day of cricket here as the Australians cruise to a victory. But all right, let's do this. Australia, Daz, mate, absolutely get around you unbranded. First bowl coming on up here, and it's going to be Mitchy Starc, who is 1 for 49 so far. He had an absolute perler of a ball that just whacked middle stump yesterday. It was so good to see. That was so hype, man. Like, we were having that banter with that Pakistani guy, and then Mitchy Starc just comes in and rolls him. Rolls. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it wasn't Harshit. No, who was it? It was Shubman Gill, that's right. Shubman Gill just bowled him straight middle stump. That was absolutely stunning. But all right. What a beautiful day. Good, decent enough crowd. I reckon a lot of people probably wouldn't have even if they had a ticket, they might not have turned up today just because they think it might be over quickly. But, you know, you never know. If Rishabh Pant can continue to play like he was yesterday, you know, we could actually still get a few hours left. But they just need to keep these guys in as long as damn well possible. These 2 right here. All right, Mitchy Starc coming in. Let's do this. And no run. Tell you what, though, it is warm in the Gold Coast today. It's currently 34 degrees where I am. Gold Coast weather. It is, yeah, 32 degrees Gold Coast, but it's 34 degrees here right now. Jeez. It's a warm one, man, here. They're getting it nice and beautiful in Adelaide. It is a warm one on the coast without a cloud in the sky over here. But Mitchy Starc to Pant in test 2 for 138 off 174 balls. Don't forget, next week as well, the next test is at the Gabba in Brisbane. I did hear the Ashes next year, they're taking the day-night test away from Adelaide and giving it to the Gabba, which is interesting. Oh, up in the air! I think he might be out. Oh, I heard something. They they're not going to review it. It must have just been pad. Oh, they are going to go upstairs. There's definitely a noise. So they're going to review this. There's definitely, if this is out now, it's done in the first session. If he gets done right now, it is out in the first session. There was definitely a noise. I just don't know if that hit pad or not. 24.1 overs bowled. Okay, here we go. No, that's not going to hit the bat. No, it hit pad. Very clear gap there between bat and ball. So Rishabh Pant will be safe this time. And he will be safe. Lucky man. that was India's hopes and dreams right there. I don't even know why we're still looking at this. Like, there's a gap by about that much. Like, it's a significant gap, and there's a massive flat line. I don't know what the noise was, to be fair. It must have been that the bat connected with the pad early doors. I don't know. Not sure. Well, reviews remaining 1 for Australia. India have still got 3. They may as well have a bit of a look at that one. But all right, next bowl here from Mitchie Strat. Come, Mitchie. Next bowl. Ooh, probably going down a little bit high. But already looking a little bit shaky here, Rishabh Pant. Looking a little bit shaky, son. Pour myself a nice little drink. I wonder if we'll get any trolls again today like we got from that Pakistani dude yesterday. Still can't get over that. Like, I don't know why he was so upset and pressed. He was so upset and pressed, and it's like, we're currently beating by a long way your biggest rivals, bro. Shouldn't you be happy? Shouldn't you be happy? Talking about Babar Azam being the best. Like, bro got dropped. All right, Stark next bowl. And no run. At least it gives something for people to do today to watch at least some cricket regardless of the outcome. Don't know if many Indians will be watching this game today, however. Don't think they'll be tuning too heavily in, just like Australians didn't really tune in for day 3, 4 and 5, or day 3 and 4 last week at Perth when we got absolutely slapamundos. I'm actually going to watch that movie that I think it was Abhijit said yesterday called RRR. I'm going to watch that after this. Triple R, some Bollywood movie. I'll check it out. All right, 5 for 128. Let's you start. 5th bowl of the over. No run. I wonder if they're going to be even slightly aggressive here. Like, how do India play it from here? Do they just, like, try and grind along and just really slow down play? Or do they go and try and get some runs so that they can force Australia to chase and then just hope that Australia crumble? I wonder how they're going to play here. Not an easy thought process. When you're down by 29 runs with an entire innings to go and you're already 5 wickets down, it's a very difficult thought process to see kind of what you decide to go with, aggressive or a lot more of the grindy. All right, last ball of the first over. Hey! Don't worry about that. Rishabh Pant is gone. Nicked him on the final ball of the over. Mitchie Stark, Mitchie Stark, Mitchie Stark. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Mitchie Stark, Mitchie Stark, Mitchie Stark. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Rishabh Pant is gone. And we are well underway here, Australia, to potentially bowl them out and winning by an innings. There is a high chance right now that we can bowl them out within the next 29 runs. There is a very high chance that we can bowl them out within the next 29 runs. Rishabh Pant out for 28, but yet yesterday he was fun to watch, bro. He was fun to watch yesterday. Hopefully Starkey gets a 10 for. Well, he's currently on 8, isn't he? Yeah, 8 for the match. So 6 for in his first, and then 2 now. There's a high chance he could get another 2 wickets here, man. I'm assuming they'll bowl Cummins here. Like, it's crazy, right? He could have had Rishabh Pant 3 or 4 times in that over. Obviously got him on the final ball there, but he could have had him 3 or 4 times in that final over. And boys are gone on your bike. He's gone, son. He's gone. So it will be Ashvin who comes in now. Nice little sleep in though today, Jay. I feel like you, mate. You probably just woke up about half an hour ago, didn't you? Or you just woke up now, or are you still asleep messaging, Jay? Are you still asleep? It's a great question. Are you going to be up tomorrow morning at 2 a.m., Jay? At your time? Are you going to be up at 2 a.m.? So ready, 15 from 14. Cummins, 2 for 33. Yep, all right, we'll see you there. Hopefully, hopefully I'm awake. Now, I have been known, I think I've probably missed maybe 3, and this is out of all the years, probably 3 streams that have been early morning, like maybe one rugby league in the World Cup, a Premier League. Here's Cummins, no run, and maybe like 3 streams I've missed by sleeping through. But I'll be awake tomorrow because I'm gonna go early to bed tonight. I tell you what though, if like we lose at 4 a.m. and it's an awful game, and I might crash out. I may crash out. I do crash out on a lot of ball streams, but I may crash out. Yeah, you slept through a couple. I'd say 3, maybe 4 at best. At worst is probably what I should say there. Beautiful bowl there by Starkey. All right, Cummins next up. Jay's mate comes in. Oh, and that's going to be the first runs of the day here for India. It should just be a boundary. Wow. Okay, well, Stark didn't even run for that one. Tasmate says, remember an NFL stream at 3 a.m.? It was only me, Jay, and Sundo, I think, in the chat. You were asleep. That probably would have been when I used to do those NFL Red Zone streams, which I would love to do, to be completely honest with you. But it's just very difficult, right? Because those NFL Red Zones and whatnot, it is in the off-season, but you have to start it up at the back end of the NRL season. And when you're doing all those NRL games and whatnot, it just wrecks you for that Sunday night. And then to get up early and then to stream for like 10 straight hours and whatnot after a big weekend of drumming and traveling and all this type of stuff, streaming, 8 NRL games, it was just impossible at the back end. And obviously that's when you've really got to attack it and really, go for it so that you can build up that audience and stuff from the beginning of the season. Because people don't realize this. The biggest part of sport for content creation and people online is actually not the grand final. It's actually not the finals. That is not the biggest time where you've got your largest audience. Your largest audience actually comes at the beginning of the season. It always becomes right at the beginning of the season. That's why you need to be very consistent right at the beginning, because everybody is still invested and everybody is still involved. Next bowling from Cummins, that's going to be no run. So like every team. So for example, the Tigers came the last 3 years in a row for the NRL. Even at round 1, they still have hope and belief that this is going to be the year that it changes. So you've still got Tigers fans and you've got everybody else. And then it just kind of slowly dwindles till Origin. Origin goes bang. And then you obviously see post-Origin, the teams that aren't really competitive, their fans are all completely checked out. They're all gone. So now you're kind of relying upon all these other teams and all their fans and whatnot. And then as you further progress, teams get knocked out. But people are still slightly interested. So you still get a few fans from other teams and whatnot. But there'll be a single here for Reddy. But then the grand final obviously brings everyone back together. But overall, if anyone's like an aspiring content creator and whatnot, you have to really smash out the first part of the season. It's not actually all about the finals. Because if you start in the finals, you would have already seen a whole bunch of other content creators who started earlier, so they'll be the ones who have the audience by that time. And that goes for every sport, man. NBA, baseball, Premier League, everything. Especially around the Christmas period. Obviously, people slow down because they're doing stuff with their family and whatnot. All right. So Ashvin on strike here, and Cummins has got his final ball of the over. He's given up 5 so far. And that's going to be a single. So Ashvin will bring himself back on strike. And we're going to see Mitchy Stark come back out. Mitchy Stark already with a wicket today. Already with a wicket today. Jay, I was going to ask you. You seem to... I know you do a lot of research and look around and different stuff around the world, and you love your conspiracies, which again I love too. It's just I know what it means if I talk about it here. Have you been, I think you've said you've been to Bali. Have you been internationally? Outside of Indonesia? And I don't even know if you said you've been to Bali, but you've spoken about it before. Andrew Backhouse getting around it. Zach Hewitt says, how are we? Hot. It is warm on the Gold Coast today, bro. It's 34 degrees in the room that I'm in currently. I've got a fan on that tells me the temperature. But it's 32 degrees on the Gold Coast in general. Beautiful temperature in Adelaide, but here on the Gold Coast, it's a warm one, son. Hello, Brocky. Well, you would know how warm it is on the Gold Coast right now. So Mitchy Stark comes in for his second over of the day. Already got a wicket. No run. Watching UFC 310 at the moment. Yeah, UFC is on as well, which is good. Sundays are always good days. Because a lot of people just use it to chill out. And when you get multiple sports, it's great. You know, a bit of UFC. Yeah, really disappointed with City at the moment, man. Really disappointed with City. But, like, at the end of the day, it happens. You know, it happens. I remember, was it 2016? We had a really down year. That was the Leicester year. But even without Leicester, like, it was still a down year. Arsenal and Tottenham were the ones above us. So that was still a down year regardless of Leicester. But, yeah, it's a disappointing moment. Kyle Walker's done, bro. He's done. And that's a nice shot there from Ashvin. That's a really nice shot there. That should go down for about 3. They should get 3 out of that. Yeah, they will get 3. To Ashvin on 4 runs. Tasmania is the most overseas I've been. Well, Tasmania, you basically need a passport to go there. You know? You basically need a passport to go to Tasmania. It's a long way. It's a long way, mate. And well, actually, Antarctica technically is a part of it. There is Australia in Antarctica. We do own a part of it, so... Oh, no, that's getting into conspiracy talk, but let's not start that. Oh, damn, what are we looking at here? Oh, that's the Yorker that got... yeah. That got Gill. That was good. Garno versus Volkov is next. Well, it should be a good one. Oh, so it's Cyril Gaines, sorry. Tasmania. Why have you never gone overseas? You just haven't been interested or just haven't had the right situation? So ready, 20 runs from 20 balls. India trails by 20 at the moment. If you get through ready in the next over or two, we'll be here for another halfer. We'll be here for another halfer if you get through ready in the next over or two. And that'll be Gonski. That'll be Dunsky. Next up here for start. And that's going to be a single. If they do get past this 19 more runs to chase, then we'll probably have the first session. Chelsea win the league anyway. Hey, listen, I hope so. It's funny though, right? I had a United fan, a friend of mine who, a loosely called friend. Loosely. But I had a United friend who was talking shit, and then they obviously lost to Nottingham 3-2. Perth to Devonport is like a 7-hour flight. That is actually, you know, like, well, to be fair, that's, by the way, we flogged Nottingham the other week, so it was even more funny. Or the other day, sorry. But to be fair, like, Perth to Tasmania is actually quite a decent flight, and you could make an argument that it's international. But then again, you can make an argument that Queensland/New South Wales to Perth is international. No run. Travelled Australia and said when I was younger, would love to go overseas, but not in this current climate. 20 years ago, yeah. Nowadays, no. Well, that's why I'm so worried about... Like, I'm going to do it. I'm going next year. It's just happening, right? Because I want to try and remove... I want to see if my mindset is correct about what I was telling you guys yesterday in regards to travelling overseas and, like, governments and travel advisories and stuff. So I'm going to do it. But it does obviously make it... It's a lot more concerning because Australia, Fiji, New Zealand, these places are all a lot safer than being landlocked over there, especially in India that is surrounded by Pakistan and Bangladesh and China up top. And yeah, it's close enough to everything, right? Ooh, good bowl there from start, but no run. So 4 runs off the over. But I also do believe that it is also just media dribble that gets into you as well. Like, if you just watch Sky, you're going to be... Your brain is going to be so forced into a negative mindset about the world. But if you just watch generic media, your mind's also going to be forced into a negative world, but on the opposite side of what they believe. That's why if you don't watch the news and you don't watch the media, just kind of keep up to date with shit. But you live a good life without watching the news, man. No matter what you watch. So he says, honestly, don't mind seeing India play a few shots already. Got Pant out, who could make 100 at his best. Yeah, no, Pant was the big out. Obviously, Reddy's the next one, but Pant was the big out. Cummins next bowl. United fans are a walking STD. No run. Andy Backer said, I don't want to talk about Premier League. Neither do I really, but yet we're still above you, so. We beat Nottingham Forest 3-0 the other day, and then you guys lost 3-2 last night. Wow, what a time to be alive. Chelsea could win the league. I only think they need to improve on its defense because Nicholas Jackson has been brilliant this season. Chelsea's a weird one, man. I don't know if they're ready yet. But Chelsea is a weird one. Well, they could, but everyone needs Liverpool to really have a mare of a year. Who do you think will get player of the match? I'm saying it'll be Head or Stark. I think it should be Stark. Oh! It was a good bowl, but it'll be a single. They might go for 2. They will go for 2. So 17 runs they'll be chasing now. I think it'll be Stark, man. He's got 8 wickets. You know, he did a job when he came in. I think he got 17 or 20 runs. You know, hit Siraj around a little bit, and I personally would give it to Stark. But I do think that Travis Head has been fantastic as well. I do think Travis Head's been fantastic. We had a shocker, but I'm still excited to see what Ruben can do. He's a cat. Zach, Sanchez and the centre-backs are Chelsea's issues. Yeah, there's still a lot of issues there at Chelsea. But all right, next up here. And Bouncer. Get that India! Get that India. When Josh Hazelwood comes back in the next test, who do you think will miss out? I'm going to give you something quite bold here. And I'd say that there's not... I think Hazelwood does come back in, but I honestly would nearly keep Boland. I nearly would. I think he is... I think Josh Hazelwood's very good, but... it's a hard one, because Scotty B does... maybe you leave Scotty B for the MCG, because that is his hometown. Obviously, he kills it there. Maybe you do, but... I wouldn't necessarily say it's a guarantee that Boland does get dropped. Cole Palmer to win the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, Manchester City legend. Andrew Bagger says, I think batsmen get the recognition more because you can see much more their impact than bowlers. Mate, Mitch Starker's had 8 wickets. 8. He had a 6-fer in the first. 6-fer. He took 6 wickets in the first innings and has already taken 2 wickets in this innings, so he could still get a... He could still get a 5-fer. He could get 4. I believe he definitely will get 3. He's got 8 wickets. But the thing is that society's mindset has always pointed towards the offense rather than defense in every sport. Next up, and no run. Flip a coin for man of the match. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm not having a go at you, Andrew. Just obviously replying to clarify for everybody that when you look at, for example, when you look at NRL, you're always going to be looking at the attacking positions rather than the heavily defensive positions, which do win you games. You know, in football, people look towards strikers and idolise strikers and attacking mids rather than your defensive mids or your centre-backs. Look at the hate that Rodri got when he absolutely deservedly won the Ballon d'Or over Vinny Jr. Like, it's not even a debate. Like, that was just simple fact. It was a statistic, and you can see how much that impacted City already. You know, you go and look at baseball, and you're more often than not going to be seeing, you know, like an Aaron Judge or a Shohei Ohtani, rather than like a... To be fair, baseball is very offensively minded. Like, I wouldn't really look at a defensive-minded player for baseball. You're not going to look at an outfielder. You might look at a first baseman, you might look at a third baseman. But baseball probably makes the most sense, because pitching is still... pitching is still defensive, really. Obviously, batting's offensive. No, maybe baseball's a little bit different. NFL, you're always looking at the quarterback. You're never looking at anything else, really. But that's because that's the main player, but still. What's another one? I don't really know too greatly about ice hockey. Football is probably the most evident one, though. Like, football, no one really respects defense and defensive mids instead of, like, strikers and attacker mids. Still laughing so hard from the yo-yo comment about England on top and Ricky Ponting cheating. Yeah, crazy. Especially the England on top. Like, the England on top is the craziest part of it all. Like, Ricky Ponting cheating is just stupid, but, like, the England on top is like, bro, we haven't lost them in 10 years. Give man of the match to Cummins. Yeah, Daz. Jay would appreciate that. He would. Jay says not going to be Coley, that's for sure. It's not going to be Coley, no. Not going to be Coley. And that'll be no run here. Stark comes back out for a bowl. He's 2 for 53 in this innings. I'm minority that actually thinks Roger deserves it. No, you're in the majority, but it's just that the minority is always louder. That's in every aspect of life. The majority of football fans actually understand it. The minority is... It's not... You're in the majority. It's just that the minority is louder because they have more to prove. Who's your favourite cricket player of all time? Love a bit of Mitchell Johnson. Love a bit of Ricky Ponting. I didn't mind Michael Clark as a player. Maybe not so much off the field, but on the field. But I would say it's between Ricky Ponting and Mitchell Johnson. Ooh, not bad bowl there from start. Siraj had 4 wickets. Has to be him man of the match. Oh mate, that ground my gears yesterday. That conversation. Like again, people don't look at the context of the wickets that Mohammad Siraj took. Again, congratulations on getting 4 wickets. That's great. Numbers, statistics wise, great. But Travis Head only got out because he was on 140 plus and was just swinging for it because you're given the permission to do that, the allowance to go and just swing for it, right? You know, he's just going for runs at that point and not really playing defensive at all. So it's a big wicket, but it's also not because contextually, it's an easier wicket than what it would have been 70 runs before where you dropped him, mind you. Next ball up here and no run. And then there was Scott Boland, which I don't even think about. There was Alex Carey, which is like, okay, that's probably the most significant one of the lot because he was still playing. And then the other one, who was the other one that he got? The other one that he got was... Oh, Stark, another bowler. You know, so there's so much context to that. But I'd say the biggest one of the lot there was Carey because he's still a batter and is still actually playing at that point. Rodri was an amazing player, considering Man City is struggling right now without Rodri. It's more than Rodri, but yes. And he had like 40-ish games without a defeat, which is insane. Yeah, it's definitely more than Rodri right now, but yes. Up in the air. Will be a nice shot. Will be a nice shot there. Should just be a single, maybe 2. Will just be a single. So India trail by 16 runs. Bumrah killed us in Perth and barely said anything verbally. Siraj gets a bloke for 140 and thinks his kin's shit. Well, it was good yesterday. Like, Bumrah, you could see he was asserting dominance. But when Bumrah got... Was it Cummins? I think Bumrah bowled... Yeah, he bowled Paddy Cummins. Like, he looked at him, but he also didn't talk shit to him. And that was good. You know, but at the end of the day as well, like, it's entertainment. So we do like to... It's fun to have this banter and sledging in this game. Because if it wasn't for stuff like that, this would be a boring test. We'd win, and that's great. But it'd be a boring test overall. Next bowl here for Starkey. No run. You want characters in the game. That's why Jerome Luai is great for the game. Wanker, but a necessary wanker. And he does it deliberately to be a wanker, right? Because off the field, I'm sure, and I've seen that he's a fantastic human being and does some great things. He makes mistakes like we all do. But in the game of rugby league and in the game of cricket, you know, that you do need guys like Jerome Luai. You do need guys like Mohammad Siraj. A lot of people saying that Siraj needs to check his anger. Nah, it's good for it. As long as he doesn't actually throw a ball and hit a player, it's good for it. You know, okay, if he wants to be known as that kind of player, then go for it. If he doesn't, then stop it. It's as simple as that. Because he will be known as that kind of... He is known as that player already. Mid start. Oh! It did carry. He should have caught that. That's a 4. Reddy should have been gone there. Oh, he's saying it dipped down. I'm pretty certain he should have caught that. You're kidding. That was so close to Reddy going. Oh, show us the replay. Yeah, to the naked eye, it looks like it carried. Nicked in behind. And... Oh, no, it does just drop. It drops late. I don't know. It's close. I think it's probably just dropped. I don't... Yeah, you might want to get forward to that. Yeah. Maybe just a little bit short. That's unfortunate. It does dip down on him late. It does. It just carried, but it does dip down on him late. Did you see Elise Perry get 100 in the women's one day today? No, I didn't. I don't really watch, and all due respect to women's cricket, I just don't really watch women's cricket. I don't really watch much women's sport besides the NRLW. Mitch Stark, Cummins comes in for his first bowl here. Nice shot. Nice shot there. That should be 3. That won't carry to the boundary. Yeah, maybe someone like a Walsh most people hate, which is fair. We need those young shit personalities. Absolutely. Unfortunately, he's got me blocked on Instagram, but... we do, yeah. We do. Now, I've got no problem with Reece. And he doesn't have a problem with me. It was just his media manager. Michael Clark was a great batter. The only Australian to score more than 1,500 runs in a calendar year. Yeah, Michael Clark was a great player. Off the field, questionable. But on the field, he was a great player. So India trail by 10 runs right now with 4 wickets remaining. And no run. No run. No run. Looks she struck to me. Yeah, I think it dipped on him late. It's unfortunate. I think it dipped on him late. I feel like India will get to... I feel like India's going to make Australia chase like a 60 or something like that. That's what I feel. But then again, that's going to change by the wicket at this point. That'll change each wicket. Michael Clark could have been one of the greats. Yeah, it was still fantastic to watch. Paddy Cummins next up. Oh, big swing and miss. No way. Like, Michael Clark was fantastic to watch. Andrew Simons was quite fun. You know, obviously Gilly. Gilly was great to watch. But Brett Lee. Brett Lee was unreal. Was Brett Lee the old Weet-Bix ads? Am I right in that? Samson Suku, I know they all kind of did it, but I feel like Brett Lee was the Weet-Bix kid, yeah? Weet-Bix ads. Samson says, who's the best batter on an Australian team currently? Haven't watched cricket in years. I'd say Travis Head right this very second. Oh, another big swing and a miss. I'd say currently Travis Head. He went for 140 yesterday, went for about 80 in the second innings of the last test. That's a no ball there from Camo. Obviously, you've got your likes of Labba and Steve Smith, but they're out of form, except for maybe Labba, who got back into form in the first innings of this test, where he got about 60 to 80. I think, 60, sorry. Before Virat Kohli shushed him. How's his shushing going now? So yeah, I'd say currently on form, you're talking Travis Head. If you're talking like historically a part of this team, then Steve Smith or Labuschagne. But I'll say right now, Travis Head. All right, Cummins next ball. Up in the air. I think he might have nicked him. Come on! Bang! Woohoo! 7 for 148. Ashwin gone. They've still got a batter in Nitish Kumar Reddy, who's on 27, but Ashwin gone. I heard just that nick a little bit late there, and that's why I was like a little bit confused, but they were all going up for him. I saw the finger up, and he is gone. Did he? Did he actually get that? Yeah. Just grazed the top of the gloves there. Got the dog, Slapper says. That's a way to put it. That's the Australian way to put it. That's the Australian way to put it. Oh, I did like Peter Siddle, Lachlan. I was there for the hat trick on his birthday. It was at the Gabba. I was there for it. Yeah, he's a Weet-Bix kid. I remember that. Brett Lee was always the Weet-Bix guy. All right, so Ashwin gone, 7 for 148 for India. Now I'm thinking more so they're probably going to be looking at a 30-run chase. So this is reminding me very much so like that Australia-England game at the Gabba, where Australia was sent out to chase like 15 or something, or 20 or whatever. Is Usman Khawaja a good batter? Not at the moment, man. Not at the moment. He's under a lot of pressure right now. If he gets out today, when he comes in as an opener, and we don't win by 10 wickets, he's going to face a lot of criticism. More than he's already got. I made a point about Marnus to scoring runs for himself, not to prove anything to the fans, because even remember the Travis Head we're seeing now, half of the country didn't want him 3 years ago, and now look. Yep, definitely wasn't me. Don't include me there. You guys know, if you watch my streams enough, you know it definitely wasn't me calling for Travis Head's head. But then again, if you watch enough sport, and you watch enough of the game, you know, like for example, everyone's calling for Steve Smith's head right now. Every man and his dog. Every man and every dog that Jay's ever gone and seen is calling for Steve Smith's head right now. If you know cricket, you know he is not getting dropped the entire series. He could get out for a duck today, 2 ducks next week at the Gabba, and they're not dropping him. You may hate to hear that, but it's just not, it's a no ball there. They're just not dropping him. You know, people don't understand this. They're very reactionary. The thing you'll come to understand with the public, and most people do know, is that the public is extremely reactionary. One game, a player will be incredible, and they'll love him. Circle jerk him. Get it, balls, Chicago Bulls. If you watch my Chicago Bulls streams, it's a prime example. You know, people love Josh Giddey, then they hate Josh Giddey. They absolutely love Josh Giddey, and then they hate Josh Giddey. You know, and that comes with the fluctuations of sport. But at the end of the day, Josh Giddey's not getting dropped. And the same thing goes to Steve Smith. His head recent bias a bit, though. I said on current form. I said like overall through historically speaking, I said Labuschagne and Steve Smith, but I said right now in current form, there's no argument that it's Travis Head. 2 weeks ago, he got 80, which is about 80 more than pretty much everybody else in the team, and then yesterday went for 140, which is 80 better than the next best, which was Labuschagne. I don't think it's an argument that currently on form it's Travis Head, but overall, I didn't say that overall he's the best batter. You could still make that argument for Labuschagne and Smith, but they're just out of form. Besides Labu, who got 60 odd yesterday. Cummins next bowl, and no run. So is a Harshit Rana in right now. They're trailing by 8 runs, 3 wickets remaining. They'll keep Stark out there. I remember I got angry when Carey got out because I wanted 10 wickets. When Carey got out, I wanted 10 wickets. What are you saying? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, it's exactly like when we chased 20 in the first Ashes test at the Gabba a few years ago, yeah. The typical easy thing to say is to say retire Steve Smith. It's common sense. You have to hope he scores runs. It's not an option to drop him. You have to hope he discovers his best. Yeah, if anyone is going to be dropped, which I don't think anybody is dropped besides maybe the switch of Hazelwood and Boland for the Gabba. But if anybody is, and that's not a dropping, that's just a replacement with the original starting player. If anyone was to be dropped, it would be Khawaja. But I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they will. If he got out for a duck today and then the Gabba failed again, I think they might consider it. Or, I don't even think they'll drop him, I just think they'd reshape the order. Sam says, with test matches, is it whoever wins 3 out of the 5 days wins the whole thing? No. No, with test matches, it's the one team gets the first innings, you bat as high as you possibly can, and then once all out or declare, the other team, the opposition, will get as long as they have with the bat until they're all out, or they declare, but I don't think you're going to be seeing 2 declares really, especially in the 2 first innings. But then that's the first part, that's the first half of the game, and then you've got the second innings, which is the same thing, whether they be chasing it or they be trying to extend the lead over their opposition. And then once they're all out, the team who's batting in the 4th innings, which is the second innings for the team that bats second, I hope I'm making sense here, but then they just have to chase to see if they can win the game from there. And it just goes until they're all out or they get above the score and win. So this is going to be finished in 3 days because we've whooped India in this game. But sometimes it'll go for 5, sometimes it'll go for 2, sometimes it'll go for 4, 3. Usually nowadays it's about the 3 mark, which a lot of people don't like, but it's part of the game. So no run. I just really want Smith back in form. I agree. Jay says dropping him is an option. Like, I get that, Jay, but they're not going to, you know? Like, it's an option, sure. Like, I agree with you there, but they're not going to. They won't do that. But it's an option. Dropping Stark's an option too. They're not going to do it. See, it's not that they're going to drop him at all until his retirement. I don't know if that's necessarily the truth, but I do think that I see the part of Jay's side and I see the part of what I'm saying as well. And there'll be no run. You don't keep an out-of-form player in tests so they can reach retirement. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you in that regards for sure. I don't necessarily agree with the keep until retirement, especially if he got a duck. If he came in today and got a duck and then next week got 2 ducks, I still think they'll play him in the game at the MCG. I really do. But then if he failed the MCG, there'd be serious question, like even more serious questions. Because they can kind of give him the grace here. And they would like give him like the penultimate opportunity in the next at the Gabba. And then that would be into the G if he didn't get it going. I believe. Just my opinion. But I still think he'll play out the entire series. No run. India still trail by 8. I meant when we needed to chase 20 runs in the first Ashes 2021, I wanted to win by 10 wickets. Carey got out. That's right. I remember that too. I was really upset. Well, not upset, but like annoyed that Carey got out. Because, yeah, to win by 9 wickets rather than 10 was frustrating. No, I think he means 3 out of 5 games wins the test. No, I think he referred to what I was talking about. But if you're talking about like to refer to the series, yeah, you need to win 3 tests out of the 5-game series. But if you're talking about test matches, it's not about like how many days and whatnot. And decent enough shot there for, I think, a single. No, might even go for anything there. And then obviously, if it goes to 5 days, then it's a draw. Thanks, Sydney. We know all about that, don't we? What's your thoughts on when people complain about tests going shorter than 5 days? I get it. Everyone's so focused on TikTok and Instagram nowadays that your mind is very shortened. So watching a 5-day test is long, man. It is long. You know, second session today, you always get a bit of a drag. Yesterday, you saw the drag. Like, it does drag out. Like, I'm a lot more fresh today because I haven't done a basketball stream already. But the drag does go. The drag does come. But, yeah, it's all part of the game. And especially, you got to remember, the cricketers' minds nowadays, because there is the 1 days and because there is the 2020s and there is so much money in the IPL and you've got the BBL and you've got the Pakistani League and all these type of places, right? A lot of the game is focused towards T20s, so these batters do have that kind of attack mindset, which you can't really have in Test cricket. It's a very different game to what it was 20 years ago. Oh! Jeez. Nearly got him. UFC 310 watch along if this ends quick. No, I'm going to rest up today after this. I'm going to watch a Bollywood movie, actually, that was suggested in the chat yesterday. I'm going to watch a Bollywood movie after this. No, I'll chill out because I've got to get up at 4 a.m, bro. 3:30 to start a stream at 4 a.m. So, no, I'm just going to chill out after this. You guys are right in that sentiment, but in general, they won't even think about dropping him unless his form really takes a turmoil. Yeah, but he has no form right now. Like, his form is in turmoil. He's not at breaking point yet, but it's close. It's close. It is close, man. It's definitely not out of the equation. Is it possible for India to make a comeback? Samson, I would say if Australia lose this game from here, we are deleting cricket in this country. If we lose this game from here, we should basically just sign over the contract of our country from England to India. And then they can become our oppressors. At least last summer in Sydney, it wasn't raining that much. Against South Africa, I can't remember. Did that actually not have a rain? I swear it did have rain. I swear it rained a bit. We got 38, 39 degrees this week. I'm moving to Antarctica for a week. Makes sense, man. Makes sense. Yeah, that's why I can't wait to go to Fiji where I got the aircon, bro. Pakistan we had last summer. Or was it Pakistan? Was it not South Africa last year? You're probably right, bro. But was it not South Africa last year? Or was that the year before? No, the year before was England. Oh no, that was midway. You might be right, actually. I might be thinking about the year before. Yeah, no, last year was Pakistan. You're right. No, was it? Going back. Going back. February, West Indies, Pakistan. Yeah, it must have been the year before. Yeah, it must have been the year before. All right, Cullen's bowling. South Africa's 22. Yeah. Jeez, Gary O'Keefe's laugh just randomly is so funny, man. As he's trying to hold it in. First Pakistan, legit ruined day 2. I was there. It wasn't as bad. Apparently it was raining yesterday. Thank God we don't have the... Oh! Jeez. Yeah, connected something, but it wasn't the ball. Look, I don't mind seeing a bit of Oz batting to get the game a bit longer, at least for 1 or 2 hours. Then I have work for a few hours. No, I'd like to see the second session. I'd like it because then we get to sit back and just have a bit of a chat for a bit. I would not like it if we have to have like the lunch break and then there's like 1 wicket remaining. Like they extend of half hour, there's still 1 wicket remaining. Or, no, sorry, then Australia has to bat and they can't, it's already been extended or something. Because then you might go away for 45 minutes and come back for 5 minutes, you know? But it's a possibility. And that's going to be... Wow, good fielding. Good fielding. Perfect weather for SCG cricket. Too bad you never get the game now. You always get it when it's raining. You're going to hate your life You're going to hate your life at the beginning of January. If we come here for a cricket stream, which we will, and we're playing India in Test 5, and so help me God, if this Test series is 2-2, we go to Sydney and it rains out and costs us a victory, which means we haven't beaten India in over 12 years, 10, 11, 12 years in Australia, in the BGT, I blame Sydney and I blame you. This guy's my witness. I will blame the state of New South Wales and I will blame Sydney for the rest of eternity that you cost us, because the draw goes to the current winners. And India are the current winners the last 10 years. That's what Australia benefited from in England the last Test series, where we drew 2-2. So, just saying, throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there, mate. Sydney will cop a beratement. And I can tell you, it won't be just from me, it'll be from the cricket. Oh, yeah! Oh, he threw a hand at it. It was a difficult one there for Travis Head. Run and nearly gone. Nearly gone. Best bowler on the Aussies team at the moment, Samson, would be Mitchy Stark. Ryder will survive. They didn't run. You may as well have. You may as well have. I've got tickets for 3 of the 5 days. What, to Sydney? I'm so sorry. Jeez, I was so close to a wicket there. I'm going to take my leave. Now, you will stay here and you will cop your licks. But it won't just be me. Like, the Australian public will get rid of the SCG at that point. Because, again, we were 1 wicket. Like, remember that how crazy intense that last, 30 minutes of the SCG test was against the English in the Ashes when we were up 4-0 and we were going for 5-0? Or maybe we were up 3-0 and we were going for 4-0 because we ended up winning in Tasmania in the last. But I remember how intense it was because we only did... Up in the air! No one's there, though. I think outside edge, that'll just be a single. And with half an hour to go, or 15 minutes to go, we had 2 wickets left, and then we got a wicket with 15 minutes to go. And then we had every Australian just around the wicket, and it was so intense, man. But the craziest thing about this was, Sydney, was that it rained for about 3.5 days. So we had a chance to still win that despite 3.5 days being rained out. So you give us even a half of a day, Sydney, we would have won the series 5-0. Gronks. SCG is beautiful, but the rain, bro. SCG is nice. I don't mind the SCG. The cricket community are jealous that SCG is a beautiful stadium, perfect place for cricket. Okay, but so is the MCG. Gabba's okay. It's not that great. It's good for atmosphere, but it's hot and it's in the Wollongabba. It's not in a great place in Brisbane. I'm not a massive fan of the Gabba. Adelaide's a great place. I haven't been to the Hobart Oval yet. And then there's Perth, which is beautiful. So I'd probably say, aesthetically speaking, I'd say the Gabba's the worst, but Gabba's still a nice place. Do you watch the NBA at all? Mate, I stream every single Chicago Bulls game, brother. I'm here at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. What do you mean? What do you mean do I watch the NBA, bro? I know you said I'm wearing a Bulls hat and I'm wearing a Detroit Lions hat, but no, I'm here every day for Chicago Bulls, bro. You got to shut your notifications on. I'm here every day. And again, I'll be here tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. for the Chicago Bulls versus Philly 76ers game. He streams it, but doesn't actually watch it. No, I don't know. No. And plus, the series will be retained by India, so it's a bad situation to be in. Yeah, I did just say that, Sahir, but thank you. I did just clarify that, and that was my kind of whole purpose of why I said what I said, Sahir, but thank you for clarifying that a second time. All right, next volley will start. And nice shot there. That'll just dribble through, though, for a single. Yeah. So India trail by 5 runs with 3 wickets. You will see Australia bat today. You will be seeing Australia bat today. I actually, by the way, I sorted myself out today. I've actually got some nice raspberry flavoured water and lime flavoured water. And if you don't like the raspberry / lime flavoured pump water bottles, you need help. You need help. I'll turn on my notifications. You better turn those notifications on, Samson. It's offensive that you haven't already got them on. It's offensive. I'm offended. Optus Stadium, I haven't been, but that looks like a great stadium. Yeah, I haven't been yet. I have not been yet. I would have loved if the Titans got to play there, but they won't take them over there. I've been to Perth, but that was for... Oh, mate, that was a wild week I think I was there for. A couple of days, I can't remember. I was at uni. Uni games descended, mate. That was a wild week. Flavoured water isn't for me. You shut your dirty mouth. How dare you? That was a wild week. I was part of the water polo team. I was very good at water polo. I don't think I was good at water polo then, though. I was okay. But those teams, like going up against UTS, UTS was a school that was known for cheating in that tournament, though. UTS and the University of WA were unbelievable. Were you drinking Coke Zero just then? Pepsi Max. I go through periods of Pepsi Max, and then I go through periods of Coke Zero. So start 2 for 60. I don't know how many times I can disappoint. Not the first, and won't be the last. Oh, but yeah! Oh! It has collected him. But he is alright, I think. I actually think, like, if I was to say my favourite cricket player on India, I would say it's Harshit Rana. I do like him. Okay, yes, he gives up quite a few runs. Yes, he's got a lot to work on. But I just feel like he's a nice guy. Oh, no. He's been timed out. What's he said? Makes sense, Jay. No. Jay has done the right thing. Jay has done the right thing there. You know, Jay's an experienced veteran around here, Andrew. That was always coming. So it's been hit on the head there. But I don't know. I just like his, like... he just seems like he's got a really nice personality. Doesn't talk shit, then again gives a lot of runs. Absolutely, Samson. Absolutely, you did. Deservedly so. He'll be back in 5 minutes. He knows what he did. Oh, jeez. Right in the helmet. But he's alright. Best batsman on the Indian team. Ooh. Best batsman on the Indian team on form. On form, it's... I don't know if... Like, it's not Jaiswal. Jaiswal, he's too young. He had one good innings. You could argue the most consistent throughout has been Rishabh Pant. Like, obviously, Virat Kohli had a great innings in the second innings of the first test, but the first innings was awful. And this first and second innings here have been awful, 7 and 8. You could make the argument. I'm going to have a look at what Rishabh Pant got last 2 weeks ago as well. So the second innings, Pant got a 1. You probably 37 there. Virat Kohli 5 in that first innings. Dude, dead set. I don't know. There's an argument that you can make for multiple. I would still lean with Virat. Despite the fact he's out of form. But yeah, like Jaiswal's going to take over from him. Not Kohli, Jay. Like, well, who would you say then? It's a hard one because Jaiswal has had a duck, 160, a duck, 31. Virat Kohli has had, I think, 5, 140 odd, 7 and 8. So very similar-ish, but maybe Jaiswal with 2 decent enough, 1 very good, the 31 decent enough. And then you got Pant, but he's been very up and down too. I don't know. I would... Up in the air, surely. He's gone. Bang! Harshit Rana is gone. Quack in the chat. Quack in the chat. Oh, quack in the chat. Quack in the chat. Quack in the chat. Quack in the chat. Harshit Rana is gone. There's the quacks in the chat from Mitchell. See, he says Harshit sledged minus to get smacked and go for a duck here. I don't think Harshit sledged Man, did he? Did he really? What did Archie say to Man? India just don't get Test cricket, Jay says. Well, India, they're trailing by 4 runs here still. We're not going to get through the first session. We'll be done probably in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here. But 8 for 153 here for India. Harshit run it goes. They'll trail by 4. There is a shout. I'm going to get a drink. There is a shout. This could be over in the next 10 minutes. This could be over in the next 10 minutes. I hope this upsets you, by the way, Andrew. I hope this upsets you. He did a little bit blaze overnight in day 1. He's not Siraj, so he doesn't overdo it. What did he say? Oh, Bumrah. Here he comes. Bumrah. Apparently David Warner calls him Boomerah. Hello, Mr. Sundo. Welcome to the Australians crashing it stream. I would really hate to see 4 more runs here because, like, the time it takes to switch the batters and the bowlers for us to have to chase like 3 runs will be ludicrous. Paddy Cummins, next bowl. Up in the air, up in the air. No one's out there. That's a good shot there from Bumrah. That'll be maybe 3 runs. Oh, we're going to have to come out to bat. Yo, says hello, Wing. Yo, can I ask you a question here? Chat, be careful, because it might not be. Were you here yesterday? Yo, 420? So cute, it says, just experienced one of the biggest robberies in history. Garn literally walked out of the octagon and went back in, surprised he was given the win. Really? Wow, is everyone booing? Surely. Been a few robberies lately. Sundo says, on my way to Central Coast away, keeping the A-League alive. Keep the A-League alive, Sundo. I'm not really into it because of you know my history. But, oh, nearly got him. Nope, I wasn't. So, yo, the reason why I asked this, right, because there was a person here yesterday, Pakistani, whose name was Yo-Yo, and he, like, just abused Australia the whole time. We're like, mate, we're winning against your biggest rivals. Like, why you have a go at us? Especially when they have no room to chat. Kept telling us that England had beaten Australia all the time. It's like, we haven't lost to England in like 10 years. But that's why I had to clarify, because you've got a similar name, right? But I appreciate you tuning in. Where are you from? Are you Australian or are you Indian, or who do you support? Right, next bowl up here for Cummins. Whoa, nearly got him. Hello, Abhijit. I'm going to watch that movie today that you suggested called RRR. I'm going to watch that movie today you suggested yesterday for me, the Hindi Bollywood movie. Different person. Like, you can understand where I got confused, though, because they were called Yo-Yo yesterday. Well, at least this bloke looks like he can string a sentence. Yeah, the yesterday guy couldn't string a sentence. I can't believe it. England better than Australia. They'll do me. Yeah, that'll do me. So 2 wickets to go here still. 2 wickets to go. Flavoured water. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. I don't know why I put that back on. All right, Scotty Boland. Here he comes. That'll be a beautiful day out, though, at Central Coast Sunday. Beautiful day out. It's a nice stadium there. Nice stadium. Do you have... When you're the away, because you probably sit with the Cove, surely. I don't know. But does the Cove sit on the water side or the side looking towards the water? So Scotty B, Scotty Bowl, and we love a big Scotty B. We love a big Scotty B, Scotty Bowl, and love a big Scotty B. Love a big Scotty B, Scotty Boland. Come on. So India trails by 2 runs. Ideally, I would like these 2 wickets in the next run. Next run, please, because we don't want to have to come back out to bat for even just literally 3 minutes. Fada says, Siraj is bullshitting so much. He said he was only celebrating and Travis Head was bullying him. Oh, what a wanker. What a wanker. No, I didn't see Siraj's interview. They're showing it on 7. Travis Head was bullying him. Oh, bro. What is he, a Love Island fan with all this bullying shit? Like, come on, man. What are you talking about? Travis Head yesterday told well bowled, but there was a misunderstood between Siraj and Head. Yeah, I know, but like, it's not the first instance with Siraj. No run. Like, I feel like if yesterday happened, he could have like talked his way out of it, right? And said, oh, you know, I was just in the moment, you know, it is what it is. But because the situation happened on day one where he threw the ball at Maan, it kind of doesn't give him a leg to stand on. There's no room to stand on for Mohammad Siraj because the night before, in day one, when he threw the ball at Maan because Maan said, hold up play, because there was some idiot walking behind with a beer snake, and like he had a legitimate reason to say, hey, hold up the ball, and then he throws the ball at him, up in the air, that's a shot. That's a shot from Reddy. That's a shot. That's a 4. And we're going to be seeing Australia bat. So India lead by 2 runs with 2 wickets remaining, so we will see Australia bat today. But the point is, right, is that he did that. So then when it happens yesterday, you're just like, okay, you're an idiot. You know, you can't really get away from that now. Yeah, showed on 7. Yeah, I'm watching on KO. That's a great shot there, though, for the 4. That's a great boundary. Not going to read that one out, Jay. Fair enough. Bowler next up. Ooh, nearly snuck him. Nearly snuck him. Siraj got bullied by Travis Head. Like, come on, man. What, the same guy that aggressively threw the ball at Maan the night before was upset that he was getting bullied? Yeah, he was getting bullied with the bat because Travis Head went for 140 and did a lot of it against you, and you dropped him. Like, grow up, bro. Send you a photo on Insta. Where's my phone? I don't know what it is. It's over here. Come on, man. Next up here for Boland. And that'll be a single. That will be a single. And when I got him bowled, I only celebrated and he abused me, and you saw that on TV too. I only celebrated at the start. I didn't say anything to him. Oh, mate. Bro, we all saw what happened, Mohammed. When what he said in the press conference wasn't right. It's a lie that he only said well bowled to me. It's there for everyone to see that that's not what he said to me. We respect everyone. Shut up, bro. You literally threw the ball at Marnus Labuschagne the night before. We respect everyone. You threw the ball at Marnus Labuschagne the very night before, bro. It's not like we disrespect each other, other players. You threw the ball at a player the night before. What are you talking about, dude? This is crazy. This is a delusional statement. I'm going to repeat this again. When I got him bowled, I only celebrated and he abused me, and you saw that on TV too. I only celebrated at the start. I didn't say anything to him. That is a lie. That is a pure lie from start to finish. We all saw what happened. What he said in the press conference wasn't right. It's a lie that he only said well bowled. It's there for everyone to see that that's not what he said to me. We know what he said to you afterwards. We know what he said to you afterwards. We respect everyone. It's not like we disrespect other players. I repeat, you threw the ball at Marnus Labuschagne the very night before because he told you to hold the ball up because there was an idiot with a beer snake walking behind you. I respect everybody because cricket is a gentleman's game. You threw the ball at Marnus Labuschagne and you're calling it a gentleman's game. This guy's an idiot. This guy's wild. He's delusional. This Mohammad Siraj guy is a delusional character. Gentleman's game. Yeah, sure, not with you in it, buddy. That's crazy. What a loser. What a liar. Just say, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have said what I said. Travis probably isn't happy that he replied. Up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. I don't think that's cover 6. Oh, it might actually. Yeah, it will. That'll be a 6 there for Reddy. So that'll be 9 runs. India lead by 9 runs. You've been going ahead. Siraj, you've been going ahead all day when you dropped them on 76. Regardless, honestly, you deserve it. I just find that so delusional what he just said, though. Like, it makes no sense. Like, it's silly. It's silly what he just said. It's like he literally forgot what he did the night before. And this is what I'm saying, guys. If that had have happened yesterday and he comes out with that, people could have been like, okay, you know what? Oh, that's going to be out. That's going to be out. That's going to be out. That's out! Got him. Reddy's gone. Reddy is gone. McSweeney catches him down back. He's gone. He's gone, mate. Gone. Haha, Siraj, come out, puppy. Oh, they're booing. They're booing as Siraj about to come out. Let's go. 1 wicket to go. Oh, is that 5 for Paddy? Travis should have abused him, chucked the bat at him. Bounce Siraj. Yeah, please. Oh, it's unfortunate because Cummins is bowling. He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. I would love to see them. I'd like them to have a bit of a laugh with this one and let Trav bowl. That would be funny because Trav can bowl. Give Trav a bowl here. Give Trav a bowl. Come on. What a crazy, delusional man. What a crazy, crazy, delusional man. Just madness. We want Travis Head to have a bowl. Oh, we want Travis Head to have a bowl. We want Travis Head to have a bowl. Love a bowl. No, I want Travis Head to bowl. I want Trav to bowl. That's as simple as that. I want him to be the one to get him. I want him to be the one that slaps him. That's what we all want. Abhishek, I ask you, you're Indian. What are your thoughts on that? Do you understand where I'm coming from when I just replied to that statement that Siraj made? Just let Travis open with McSweeney. Yeah, just let Travis open. 10, 15 years ago, Australia would have had the troll on them to do that, but I don't know if they do it nowadays. All right, so we're just waiting here after a quick little drinks break. Obviously, that thumbs up button and subscribe, guys. Oh, there's a boxing fight on Christmas Eve. Sam Goodman versus Anoya Inouye. Go Sammy, boy. All right. They're booing Siraj as he's coming out. Everyone is booing Siraj. Paddy, come on. Get a bit of gumption about you and bowl his head off. Come on. Get a bit of gumption about you and let Travis bowl next. Come on. It's very funny that people are booing him, but... bowling first ball would be nice. Up in the air! Oh, he dropped him. Oh, he nearly got done first ball. He nearly got done first ball. Alex Carey dropped him. That should never have been dropped. Oh, that would have been so funny. He would have copped an absolute roasting. To be fair, I think... Oh, was that not caught? Did that not... I don't know if that actually touched grass. I don't know if that touched grass. I actually think if you slowed that down, you might have seen that didn't touch grass. Yeah! Bounce the boy. Bounce him. Bounce him. Me like it. Me like it. Bounce him. Yeah, Travis is giving it to him too. They're going at each other. Swing one. Swing at him, Trav. Travis is giving it to him. How good. Mate, please let Trav be the one to catch him. Ooh. Please let Travis bowl next, Camo. Let Travis bowl next, mate. This is too funny. This is way too funny right now. Oh. Way too funny right now. I just love how they're so close in with each other too. All right, come on, next bowl here, Paddy. Paddy comes in. That was a weird stance there. Okay, so he's away. He's on one. All right, now. Bring Trav in, Pat. Bring Trav in. Dude, what a clown. I genuinely think if you slow that play down, like if you actually review that, I know they would never do it, but if you actually reviewed that, I actually genuinely, oh jeez, Nitish wasn't happy with that last one. But if you slowed it down, I don't actually know if that ball hit grass. I don't know if it did. All right, next ball here. Up in the air! Bumrah's gone! Jasprit Bumrah is gone. Oh, they're going to review it. Are we saying, bro, why are you reviewing this? This is very clearly out. How else would the ball go like this? Oh, why is this not out? What? What? But how is this not? How is this possible to not be out? How is this possible to not be out? Oh, off his head. Oh, it's off his head. That's why. Good review. It's off his head. Well, I hope his head's okay, because it does hit him directly into the noggin. Yeah, no, that's not out. Missed the glove, missed the bat, just hits him on the noggin. I was going to say, I just didn't understand how that was possible that wasn't out, but... So, Bumrah stays, so show have no reviews, but also, who gives a shit? Who cares? India lead by 11 runs. No, did Australia review? Yeah, no, I said Australia review, didn't I? Yeah, because it was originally given not out, and then Australia decided to review afterwards. That would have been a crazy review. I'm pretty certain I thought... Because Bumrah originally went like that to review, but then it wasn't called not out. Did Australia review? Who used the review? Because I don't think they would have gone through with the review from Bumrah considering the ump called not out. But he immediately went because he thought that they were going to call him out. I don't know whose review that was. It doesn't really matter. Australia doesn't care about their review. All right, Scotty Boland comes into Siraj. Whoa! Nearly got him. Big swipe, big miss. Big swipe, big miss, son. That was weird. Yeah, I don't know. But again, it doesn't really matter. Well, at least they've had an hour and 10s. At least they'll probably get an hour and a half worth of play for your ticket to today. Next bowl here from Scotty B. Big bouncer. It's so funny. Like, Siraj is public enemy number 1 over here, eh? Public enemy number 1. Howdy, folks. Big recovery from last test. Yeah, no, massive. But it's been funny ripping in with Siraj. Been very funny. I would really like Travis Head to be the one to catch him here. It'd be very nice. All right, next bowl here. Come on, Scotty Boland. No. Scott should have thrown the ball at him. Well, only if he told him to stop. If he told him to stop because of a beer snake, you throw the ball. May as well. It's funny, Trav's just getting into him the whole time. Trav's just getting into him the whole time. Alright, next up here for Scott Boland. Up in the air, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. No one's there. No one's there, so it'll just be probably 2. So we can finish it today, right? We'll probably finish it in the next half an hour, brother. It's been probably done before 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock your time. They've got 1 wicket remaining. They only lead by about 12, 13 runs. So Australia will come back out and they'll only have to, you know, bat for a good 20. Because at the end of the day, they'll prolong the first session for half an hour. Because Australia will only have a short chase. And that's actually not a bad hit there. So there'll be a boundary there for Siraj. He'll be on 7 runs. So India lead by 18. Actually, it's already 4 o'clock. No, it's not, because we don't live by stupid time. We don't live by false time. Fatima says, I have to give respect to Siraj there. That was a good hit. That was a good hit. It's a gentleman's game. It's all about respect. Siraj will tell Boland to get off the field now. Ooh. India lead by 18 runs, mate. I'm scared. I'm terrified. There's only 3 days left. There's only an entire 3 days left of cricket. So we are in a very shaky position here, Australia. All right, next ball for Scotty B. Come on, Scotty. Finish it up. Finish it up. Let's all head home. Here he comes. Big swing, big miss. Big swing, big miss. I think India declare. I'd declare about now if I was India. Could you imagine the collapse if Australia lost this game? India declare and Australia lost all 10 wickets before they got to 18. Could you imagine? I reckon there'd be riots in Australia. I reckon there'd be riots. I reckon there would genuinely be riots. Next ball. Up in the air, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. Travis Head! I love that Travis Head is the one to catch Siraj. I love that Travis Head is the one to catch out Siraj. Get off the field, Siraj, you cat. Get off the field. Off your pop, son. Off your pop. Off your pop, Siraj. Get off. Get off. Siraj special, son. Off the field, you pop, son. Yeah, that's right. So Siraj dropped that type. Oh, well, it was a little bit more difficult for Siraj, but it was still catchable. Dad's mate says, wanker, wanker, wanker. Can we really pull off this monster chase? Blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a scary one. India all out, guys. India all out for 175. So Australia will have to chase an 18-run lead for India with only 2.5 days of cricket left and just 10 wickets. Scary times here for Australia. Scary, scary times. I would love the final run to be hit off Siraj's bowling too. So they will switch over now. They won't take too long. They'll be pretty quick with it because they're going to want to deal with in the first session. It's a big battle for us here, Andrew. Was that Camo who got that wicket too? Was that his 6th wicket? That was actually 5 less runs than they got in their first innings, by the way. I was bowled by Scotty Boland, that's right. So Paddy Cummins got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a 5 for. So Stark got a 6 for in the first. And then Paddy got a 5 for in the second. Beautiful, son. Beautiful. Match on a knife's edge. Mate, it's scary times here for the Aussies. Scary, scary times. But just imagine the scenes if they collapsed. I can talk like this because it's not going to happen. But just imagine how angry the country would be. Oh, man. It's been a great test here for Australia. Great performance by Travis Head. Fantastic performance by Mitchell Starc. Paddy Cummins had a great distribution of bowling. Production of bowling, sorry. Travis Head for man of the match, Jay says. Yeah, look, I think considering Stark ended up getting 2 there, so he got 8 wickets for the match, I would actually now say Travis Head would be my man of the match. I would actually now say that Travis Head's my man of the match. If Starkey had got 2 more wickets to get 10 for the test, I would have said Stark. But considering that he didn't, I would now lean with the guy who got 140 plus. 18 runs with 10 wickets. Not even Prime Ponting could do that. Well, Fatima, we got told that Prime Ponting was a cheater yesterday by some random Pakistani dude. So, you know, you never know. The entire team would never represent Australia again. We delete cricket in the country. I voted Head. Yeah, go vote in the poll, guys. Go vote in the poll on the in the comment section. Stark, Travis Head, Jasprit Bumrah, or Scotty Boland. I actually think now with that leans it to Head, but then again still could be Stark. Oh, it's 50-50 for sure. It's definitely 50-50, but I personally would be giving it to Travis Head now. But if Stark had have got 10, I would have been giving it to Mitch Stark. Brenton, you voted Head not because of the player. I learned that yesterday that Ricky Ponting had unnecessary aggression from Yo-Yo. It was, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We'll talk about you yesterday on the cricket stream. We're talking about you. We're saying when I come over to Zakynthos, I'm getting in contact with you and you're showing me around. We'll talk about you yesterday, oh yeah. We'll say, hey, listen, when I decide to travel for BKRtravel over to Greece, I'm going to Oya. I'm saying, Zakynthos, man, take us around, son. Get us going, fly us around. I don't know, what do they use cars over there on the island, or is it like tuk-tuks, or what is it? Love a good head and a beer in the bedroom. A good head on a beer in the bedroom. A head on a beer? Are we in the right place? Are we in the right place here? Love, okay, then you got and in. Love a good head and in beer in the bed. You don't even know what you're talking about. I'm obviously rooting it to be Head, but Stark deserves it too. That was a deadly spell first things on the lights. Again, 10 wickets, I would have given it to Stark. 8 wickets, I give it to the man who got 140 runs. 7:19 a.m. in Zakynthos, Greece. Come on, the Aussies. Get around, Oil. Isn't it like mopeds or something like that? Yeah, Oya, what do you guys... Like, I know it's a smaller island over there in Greece and Zakynthos. Like, do you drive mopeds, or do you guys have tuk-tuks, or is it cars, or do you just, like, walk? I don't know how big the island is. Love good head on a beer and head in the bedroom. Oh, now I get what he's trying to say. Love a good head on a beer and in the bedroom. Ah, we got there, Brenton. We got there. Hey, wow, he even put a comma in. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice there. We actually got a little bit of English skills going on here. But, just waiting here for Australia to come out to bat. Come on, Aussie, come on, come on. Come on, Aussie, come on. We got there, mate. Gee whiz, it took you a while, but it took you a while. Oh, by the way, Jade, Sam said he's never had pumpkin spice in his life. Mr. Jenkinson said he's never had pumpkin spice in his life. If Aussie gets out, I'm a flip. I would say if anyone gets out, I'm a flip. There should not be a wicket. We should win this one by 10 wickets. But it's got a very similar outlook to when we played the English at the Ashes, at the Gabba. Sam needs to harden up then. Sam needs to harden up. He needs to harden up, the bloke. Gee whiz. He needs to get a grip of himself. Avishit says, batting in this pitch is much harder, and that's also with pink balls, so Head should get play of the match. Well, yeah, I agree. I've got Travis Head getting it. The island is 40 times 15 kilometres. We drive cars, mopeds, and quads. Mate, that's fire. We love that. We love that. No, they're not out to bat yet, so you. So it's still like a decently sized island. Zakynthos. It's still like a decently sized island. It's not like a small. To be fair, it does. Yeah, it is actually it's still quite big. I was talking as if like it's some small island. It's actually not that small. It's actually quite large. I keep talking as if like it's this small island in the Mediterranean, but no, it's actually there's genuinely like different whole places of the island. Abhishek says India played pink ball 2 to 3 times. That's also in Australia. Well, Australia, get it done today. Yeah, no, it is definitely a very big island. Zante Water Village. Zante Water Village. Oh, it's like a water park, like a Wet and Wild. It's like a Wet and Wild. Jeez, every beach there, like I'm just looking all around it, every beach is amazing. Sounds like excuses. It is excuses, Jay, so I don't really give it too much time. Show, smack 'em. Smack 'em. Philippi Beach, that's like a private beach there, that's awesome. Navajo. Zigia Sulphur Beach. Paralia. Pasaru. My favourite beach are Blue Caves Zakynthos. Wow, that water is so crystal clear blue. Here we go, boys. Let's close it out in 10 minutes. Yeah, we should close it out now. Should close it out now, then I can go watch that movie that Abhishek suggested to me for the Bollywood, the Triple R. RRR. Sounds like a pirate movie, but it's not. Yeah, it's not a pirate movie. What do you even say if you're the Indian captain at this moment? I say, Mohammad Siraj, get out of my face, and good luck. Siraj, get out of my face, good luck. So long, farewell. The islands is well known for blue caves and shipwrecked turtles. Shipwrecked turtles? Do you mean shipwrecks and turtles? Or is like shipwrecked turtles a thing? Shipwreck turtles. Oh, as in, are you saying like turtles that are with shipwrecks? As in like turtles that like live in shipwrecks or something? I don't know. I will get there one day, son. And I'm hitting you up for a message. I'm saying, oh yeah, get us going, son. Get us around those turtles at the shipwrecks. So McSweeney and Kawaja are coming out to bat. Why go all the way to the Greek Islands when you can just go to the beautiful shutdown beach in Penrith? Is it shut down? Penrith Beach, what a lovely beach. Shipwreck and Karita turtles. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, the waters look amazing. A lot of private beaches there too. So Nathan McSweeney coming up. Bondi. Bondi is so funny, man. Nathan 6 against Syrah for the finish. Oh, mate. I just want to see... I want to see no wickets. I want to see no wickets. That's what I want. That's all I want. So it's going to be obviously Bumrah to bowl. Honestly, if I was India, I'd give him a rest, mate. He's bowled so much. I would give him a rest. You are not winning this test match. Give Bumrah a rest. Just let Siraj bowl and let Harshit Rana bowl. It's going to be over in the next 20 minutes regardless of what you think. So, like, I just think that you should give Bumrah a rest. I know he's going to get a week's rest after this, but I just feel like you're tiring him out for the back end of this series. All right, Bumrah to McSweeney. 19 is the target. And, ooh, good bowl though, no run. No run. No run. No run. I tell you what though, if they got like 3 wickets and were on 0 runs, I'd start to flip. I'd start to flip. Next up, Ian Bumrah. Come on, McSweeney. Merriweather Beach shits on Bondi. Is that the no run? Is that the beach which like with where it has the swimming pool in Newcastle? I was there. So many chicks topless there, by the way. Merriweather Beach. When I went there and I was walking around, geez, so many topless chicks at that that swimming pool. Yeah, it is. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, that's the place. I think that's the place that I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the one. Mate, unbelievable scenes there, that's for sure. Alright, McSweeney. And no run. Now, look, Niue's got its disadvantages for sure, but there is definitely a lot of beautiful aspects about Newcastle as well. It's really fresh. When I was doing my keto and whatnot, like there's some really good, it's an actual keto cafe, like a lunch place that do like keto pizzas and like actual everything is keto. It was so good. It tasted amazing. I definitely like Newcastle. I couldn't live in Newcastle, but I loved that beachside swimming pool. Loved it. Big fan. Big Merriweather Beach Pool Club fan. No run. Big. Massive. Could live with that pool. Could live with that pool. But no, it is a beautiful beach there. But I love that you compared Merriweather Beach with Bondi. He's talking about the beach out in Penrith, mate. He's talking about the beach out in Penrith. All right, next bowl here for Bumrah. And shot, Nathan. That's a shot. That should be 2. They will get 2. Misfield will give them 2. All right, 17 more runs to win the test match for Australia. 17 more runs. 17 more to go. Yeah, bad misfield there. Poor Jay was ripping on Bondi. No, he's talking about the Penrith beach. Bumrah McSweeney in test 3 from 11 off 45 balls. Yikes. I hope no one is topless at Penrith Beach. Wow. No run. That's a good comp, blah, blah. I hope no one is topless at Penrith Beach. There's actually a lot of attractive people out in Penrith. To be fair though, I don't, like growing up in the islands and whatnot, I do find islanders attractive. It's not everybody over here does, but I definitely do. Bondi is open now, by the way. It's great. Can't wait to not go. I'd never do that. There's topless chicks at Bondi. Like, yeah, of course. Like, it's topless. There's places everywhere. Gold Coast. Bondi's bold though. Oh, Siraj is kind of bold and everyone's booing. Bondi, being topless at Bondi is bold though, because that's a popular beach, bro. That is a very popular beach. So I commend the confidence. The confidence there is awesome. The confidence there is awesome. But that's bold, bro. They're chanting Siraj is a wanker. You can hear it. The whole crowd. Siraj is a wanker is what they're chanting in the crowd. The whole crowd. Alright, Siraj to Khawaja. Oh, that's an awful bowl. Yeah, I've seen a few people at Bondi, but more at other beaches, yeah. So Khawaja on strike. Surely he can't be surprised. Surely he doesn't think we believe the dribble that he said that he was being bullied by Travis Head. What a clown, bro. Next ball. Good shot. Good shot. Khawaja. All right, that should be maybe 3. They will only go for 2. So Australia only needs 15 more runs to win the test match. Usually it's Kohli who's public enemy number 1, but for the rest of the series it's Siraj. Well, Kohli still did shush Labuschagne yesterday, but just no one really cared because, one, he didn't really make a big deal of it. And actually, to be fair, no, people didn't really care. They do care, though, about the fact that also, Travis Head is from Adelaide. So these guys here in Adelaide love him. They love him. So he made himself public enemy number 1 in Adelaide because he went against a guy who just hit 140, but also the guy who was a local. Fred probably told him to say that. Very silly, man. Very silly. This is Travis's house. It is. It is. What a beautiful day in Adelaide, though. Especially considering it's only like 23 degrees. That is a stunning day. Next ball. And beautiful. Boundary. We love it when Siraj, he bowls us some pies. Siraj, the pie maker. Beautiful. Beautiful. Boundary there from the big old Usman Khawaja. And Australia now only need 11 runs to win the test match. So only 6 runs here off the over Siraj. Thanks, bud. No run. Australia requires 11 runs. I would like to get through unscathed. I would like to see Khawaja and McSweeney get through here. No wicket. Win by 10 wickets. It would be nice. Either way, 10-9 doesn't matter, but it would be nice just to be clean. And then, is the Gabba, does that start on Thursday or Friday next week? The Gabba start on Thursday or Friday? Alright, next bowl is Siraj. And that's going to go through for a nice little, probably 2, I'd say. Probably 2. Probably 2. Yeah, it will be. Alright, Australia 9 runs away from winning the test. 9 runs away. Thanks, Siraj. You only gave up 8 runs in that over in a test match. Only 8. Only 8, buddy. Only 8. So, trajectory speaking, we're probably going to win the test off of Siraj in the next over. Because I would assume that Khawaja / McSweeney probably get about maybe 3 runs. Maybe 3. Maybe 4 off this over. So that means that we'll need 5 against Siraj and we'll get that. Ain't that bad. 8 ain't that bad, Andrew. 8 ain't that bad. In a test match. You think 8 runs isn't that bad? Bro, that's awful. What are you talking about? In a test match, 8 runs in an over is awful bowling. If you average out 8 runs and over for, you know, how many times that how many overs they face, they're getting whooped. What are you talking about? 8 ain't that bad. So Australia requires 9 runs here. Reddy is bowling. So maybe we might even do it this over. No, we'll probably get about 5 runs off this over, I reckon. No run compared to England. But, like, who thinks that 8 isn't that bad in Test cricket? How can you say that? Someone's sculling in the crowd. You may as well. Like, you get kicked out, but you may as well. Like, there's not much longer to go. There's not much longer to go. I think the last time India lost by 10 wickets was in Adelaide Oval in 2022. World Cup semi-final versus the Poms. Or didn't they lose by 10 wickets when we beat them with 36 all out at Adelaide? Shot. That's a boundary. That's a boundary. Australia need 5 runs to win this test match in Adelaide. 5 runs to go. Nice shot by McSweeney. Very nice shot there. Beautiful shot. Oh, but that would have been a while ago. That would have been ages ago, actually, that game against India. So you're probably right, yeah. What was that? That was like 2017 or something? 2019? Next bowl here by Reddy. Ooh! Nearly got him. Nearly got him. No, I don't want him to smack it for a 6, Brenton. I want to wait for Siraj. I want to win this test off the back of his bowling. Nope, and that was in 2020 December. We chased 92 with 2 wickets lost. Did we chase 92 in that 36 all out one? Sweeney wanted it badly. Yep, but I would like winning this off a 6 would be cool. No run. But again, it'd be cool to win it off a 6 against Siraj. But I really don't want a wicket though. I really don't want a wicket. I want to win this by 10. But 5 runs to win. Come on, smack him. 2 more balls after the over. Labber's showing the respect by having his pads on. Does he have his pads on? Well, I guess you still have to. Send Travis in next. And no run. 1 more ball left of the over. Here we go. Aussie's about to get it done here. So let's see when this next test is. Australia cricket. It starts on the 13th of December. So is that Friday? Yeah, Friday. So we will be back for that one on Friday. Obviously, we've got I'll be in Fiji, but obviously we've got a NBA game on tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. I'll be live for. Shot! One more to win. And guess who's coming up? Australia 1 run away from winning the test. And guess who's bowling? The scores are level with 10 wickets remaining. Guess who's coming up to bowl? Siraj, come to Papa. Come to Papa, Siraj. Come to Papa. Sending head in next would be bullying. Great shot by Nathan McSweeney. 13th, I think it was, or 14th. I think it was 13th, I said. Australia cricket, it is on the, 13th. 13, 14, 15, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So on Friday this week. All right, Siraj, come to Papa. Kawaja, no run. 1 run to victory. We love you, Siraj, for giving us pies all 3 days. You suck. And we like to bully you, apparently. Siraj, I'm going to really enjoy this next part. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it, Siraj. Shot. Game over, baby. Thanks, Siraj. And I'll end off a 4-2. Thanks for coming. Get off the field, Siraj. To the Indian team outside of Siraj. Great game. Great game there. Obviously, Australia do win by 10 wickets. Very good performance there by Travis Head. Very good performance there by Mitchie Stark. Paddy Cummo with 5 wickets today as well. Fifer. And yeah, really strong performance there by Australia. Still Bumrah got a few wickets. Siraj, Nobed. Who else? Boland got a few wickets in this test as well. And just really glad that we were able to win this by 10 wickets and not have an out here today. You know, it was really good to see that they didn't get done over at any point in that 19-run chase there. But we did it quickly, did it in the first session. And now we move on to the Gabba. The Gabba obviously starts this Friday for just a day test again, starting up at 10 a.m. local time. I think I'll probably head off. Because how long until they'll name the players of the match? The player of the match, sorry. How long do they name? You stand back for player of the match, or are you going off now? Well, how long do you reckon it'll take for them to get into the player of the match? If it's like 5-10, I'll stick around. If it's 5 or 10, I'll stick around. But well done, especially Khawaja. Obviously, you know, he definitely couldn't see himself getting out early. Probably take 10 minutes. I'll wait around for 10 minutes. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Try to win the test. Try to win the test here. Very strong performance. Praying it's head, but if it's star, can't complain, no wrong choice. I think it's head. I believe it is Travis Head. I would like to see if Travis and Siraj shake hands. I'd win 150 off $10. He was $15 odds. That was value at his home ground. Well, again, I think it will go to Travis. But I can definitely understand if it goes to Mitchell Stark with 8 wickets. It would have been guaranteed Stark if he got 10. But obviously that wasn't to be. As Cummins just rolled through them at the back end of today. G'day, Blaze. Did you see UFC 312's main card in Sydney? It's Duplessis. Duplessis versus Strickland 2. Wow, that's awesome. That's huge. Travis Head and Siraj. Yeah, no, they just... it was fine. It was fine. It was fine. Head will get it. I agree. They shook hands barely. Yeah, you could see that they didn't really want to. I still can't believe he called him. He said that Travis Head was bullying him. It's a gentleman's game. You threw the ball at Labuschagne the night before, you idiot. Oh my gosh, someone's saying again, Australia can't beat India and Australia when it comes to traditional red ball cricket. The only way Australia can beat India is with a gimmicked pink ball test. You're an idiot. Pink ball gimmick never, traditional red ball cricket forever. What a stupid post. Post paid for by the BCCI. And yeah, there is 3 tests to go. Obviously still got the Gabba, MCG, and the Sydney weather impacted cricket ground. Have they called him... Hold on. They're talking to Mitchy Stark now. Siraj, for no reason, was trying to start fights, and he wants to claim his bully for one moment in which, regardless, he fired back. Well, no, I'm just annoyed because at the end of the day, he's saying it's a gentleman's game, and it is, but it's like you threw the ball at Labuschagne the night before. Of course, the first day you stream, the game is done in less than 2 hours. Brendan, I've streamed all 3 days. Brendan, I've streamed all 3 days, mate. I've been here for every single ball of all 3 days. What are you talking about? When's the next test, Booker Olam? Next test is on Friday at the Gabba. The next test is on Friday at the Gabba. Type of Abshit under an alt complaining about the pink ball. Yeah, Brendan, you've been under a rock lately. Like, what are we doing here, Brendan? What are we doing here? The first day I stream. Done all 3 days, mate. You gotta shut your notifications on, man. You gotta shut your notifications on. What time would it be in Fiji, local time when you stream the Gabba test? 2 hours ahead. So 10 a.m. will be 12 p.m. It will be 12 p.m. We're just waiting here to see who wins the player of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Just wait and see who wins player of the match. I will be live tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. for the Chicago Bulls taking on Philadelphia 76ers. That's 5 a.m. in New South Wales. Must have been. You must have been, Brendan. But don't worry, we'll see you here for the Gabba test next week. They're talking to Alex Carey right now. Pat Cummins or Travis Head. Have you forgotten Mitchy Stark? Brother, Mitchy Stark got 8 wickets this across. Like, Cummins had 5 for. And then, what did he get? 2 wickets in the first innings? Australia cricket. Here we go. Australia cricket and then scorecard. First innings. Pat Cummins got 2 wickets. So we got Pat Cummins got 7 and 5. So 2 and 5, so 7. And Mitch Stark got 2 and 6. No. Yeah, 2 and 6. He got 2 today. Or yesterday, whatever. So a couple of you have forgotten Mitch Stark there. No, I'd say it goes Travis Head, then Mitch Stark, then Pat Cummins. But no, Cummins is not winning player of the match. So he says, oh, that's a beauty. Still ending a reasonable time and enjoy your sleep tonight for the NBA stream. Well, I'm going to go to bed early. I'm going to watch that movie, that Triple R movie. And then I'll do that. Travis Head is India's father. Yeah, no, Travis Head absolutely slapped him. Slapped him around, which was good to see. Definitely Siraj's father. Definitely Siraj's father. And now Ishigua is going to talk to Marn and Labuschagne. I was happy with Marn. Like, getting 60 runs was really nice. But it's a shit movie. Like, it might be, but I'll check it out. Like, it's got a 96% Rotten Tomatoes score, 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb, and 4.2 out of 5 on Letterboxd. So a lot of people do like it. But the issue, right, is that when you watch Bollywood movies and whatnot, they can relate to them. It's like with English movies in America, Australia, England, whatnot, we can relate to them because it's kind of like very similar in the Western culture, but the way people live in India and you know, in Asia and even in other places in Europe, South America and whatnot, Africa, it's hard to relate to the movie because you're obviously not from that area. So that's why a lot of the time Australians and whatnot don't really get behind those kind of movies because one, they don't like to look at subtitles, but also two, it's difficult to relate to places that you're not from. We need Smith to perform. Hopefully a 50 or a 100 comes the next 3 tests. I just want to see him get back to doing more than 2. You know, like he's had a really poor series so far. In the first test, he got nothing. This test, he got 2 runs. What did he get in the first test? In the first test, he was out for a duck. In the second test, in the second innings, he got 17, which is high for him. And then in this test, he was only in one at bat and was out for 2. So, yeah, we all obviously want to see Steve Smith get back to his best. I don't think they're close to dropping him yet, but if he underperforms at the Gabba and then underperforms again at the MCG, I think that's when questions will seriously be asked internally. Alex Carey going around signing right now. Someone said they were the worst test team in history last week. You kidding? After one test? Are you joking? Are you joking? That's incredible. That's incredible. Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take here, guys. So I'm probably going to head off for now and chill out before I have to get up early tomorrow morning for the NBA. I'm going to jump off. Obviously, it's been a great 3 days with you. I will see you guys for the NBA tomorrow. If not, then I'll see you for the cricket again on Friday as the Australians take on India in Test 3, 1 apiece at the Gabba in Brisbane. Obviously, that thumbs up button, subscribe. I'm making a prediction, and I'm saying that it is Travis Head that gets the man of the test, the player of the match. And if it's not, then I'd say Mitchie Stat. But alright, like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.